Today we have Rotary West here today to talk with us, and it seems that we have some anniversary activity, some fetting going on after that, and of course Rotary West has been doing a lot of things in the community, including the scholarship program and everything, but I'm going to give them a chance to talk about it and blow their horn, because most of the time they're walking and doing things in the community, and I want them to just relax, communicate, and blow their horn a little bit this morning, all right? So, if you don't have something good to do, Rotary said they got work for you. Come on out. Okay, good morning. Introduce yourselves and let's get going.
Okay, good morning, listening audience. This is James Seeley, a member of the Rotary Club St. Croix West, and I have with me our president, Janelle Bryan, and soon to join us will be our secretary, Susanna Smith. And we're here this morning. First, I'd like to thank former Senator Canton and the managers and owners of WSTX for allowing us to come and address the public regarding our upcoming activities.
It's our pleasure.
August 12th, which was yesterday, marked the 47th anniversary of the chartering of the Rotary Club of St. Croix West, the second oldest of 4 Rotary clubs on St. Croix. The anniversary will be further celebrated by dinner and program on Tuesday, August 25th at 6 p.m. at Rotary West Community Center in Frederiksted. Now, Rotary West has numerous accomplishments, and foremost we will highlight the 3 district governors our club has produced thus far, and the scholarship program that has been going strong for more than 25 years. This program has provided as much as $4,000 to each of 25 or more scholarship recipients over the years. The program has also sponsored travel and tuition for numerous students to participate in the World Affairs Youth Seminar at Auburn University in Alabama during the summer months. And we've also contributed to other educational endeavors throughout the years. Our call goes out to the students who we have assisted and their parents, other family members, and the public in general to attend this activity and or contribute to the ongoing work in our community. So at this time I'd like to turn it over to our President, Janelle Bryan, who will give you a little bit about the achievements of the Rotary Club of St. Croix West, and then I'll come back and tell you some more about the scholarship program.
Good morning. Good morning, thank you. Just want to highlight a few of our accomplishments or highlights over the years. The Rotary Club of St. Croix West has sponsored Rotary clubs in Montserrat and Antigua. They have also sponsored locally Interact clubs here at St. Croix Central High and the St. Croix Educational Complex. As PAG Seeley mentioned, we have contributed to the district leadership by producing 3 district governors. We have adopted the Boys and Girls Club in Frederiksted. We have remodeled the Boys and Girls Club in Frederiksted Kitchen. We have also outfitted their computer lab there. We have sponsored 4th of July fireworks over the years. We have participated in a wheelchair project for Haiti. We also assisted after the disaster a few years ago, the earthquake.
In Haiti?
I'm sorry?
In Haiti.
In Haiti, yes. We assisted with the renovation of the vegetable and fish markets in Christiansted and Frederiksted. We've sponsored Thanksgiving dinners and meals for my brother's table. We've also sponsored birthday parties at Queen Louie's home. We have consistently over the years provided back-to-school supplies to the community, especially in Frederiksted and at the Boys and Girls Club. We've sponsored a Christmas party at the WIM Senior Home. We've participated in the Frederiksted street lighting project. We have also sponsored the Ebony Fashion Fair a few years ago, and I'll have past Assistant Governor Seeley speak about the Ebony Fashion Fair. We have sponsored bingo during the Senior Citizens Appreciation Month. We've assisted with Human Services Division of Child, Youth and Family Affairs. We have sponsored students to the Auburn University Summer Seminar. We have sponsored the Peters Christian Scholarship, as mentioned, $1,000 to one student per year for 4 years. We have hosted Father's Day Appreciation Award Program. We have participated and co-hosted in the Model United States Nation project. We have also made significant contributions to the Rotary Foundation, and the Rotary Club of St. Croix West was instrumental in providing the first refrigerator to the St. Croix Blood Bank. And those are just a few of our highlights over the years.
Wow, I mean, if I'm afraid to let you list all of them for sure. But it's very impressive.
Okay, let's go back now to the scholarship program, and I'm going to ask Secretary, Rotarian and past President Susanna Smith to tell us a little bit more about the scholarship program, which has been going, like I said, for about 25 years.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I would like to take this opportunity to invite everyone to our program that's coming up on the 25th. That's August 25th. We will have a recognition dinner starting at 6 p.m. and it will be held at the Rotary Community Center. Our guest speaker will be Ms. Velma Byron, one of our past recipients. A few years ago, attorney Pat Welcome, one of our first scholarship program recipient, served as our guest speaker, and that was also a very good fundraising activity. On August 25th, as I mentioned, Ms. Velma Byron, she will be our guest speaker. Both Ms. Welcome, Attorney Welcome, and Ms. Byron have contributed funds to the ongoing scholarship program over the years, for which we are very thankful and very proud. Ms. Shanifa Peterson, Ms. Peterson is our present recipient, and she will be formally awarded this year's scholarship of $1,000. It is renewable every year for 3 years once she keeps a grade average of a B or better. Over the years, we've given scholarships, just to name a few, to Karen DeSant, Miko McMillan, Keela Bradshaw, Chantel Eibel, Chanel Burton, Makita Okolo, Velma Edwards, Nicole Phillip, Disha Lynch, Ivan Diaz, Cynthia Scotland, Kizzy Bess, LaDonna Francis, Lisa Lucien, just to name a few. I'll turn it back over to our past Assistant Governor, Mr. Seeley.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. Now we've listed those names so that you and the audience can help us, because we found that most of these people are off island, and if you can contact them and they can in turn contact us and let us know how they're doing, and if they would like to send us a contribution to continue the scholarship program, we would very much appreciate it. All right, so again, we thank you very much for getting the word out for us. If you have friends or family members who are off island who can in turn contact us, we'd like to know how they're doing. We have realized that once someone gets an education in a place in the United States, they get so accustomed to those areas that it's hard for them to come back home and live unless they can get a nice job and make a comfortable living. So I turn you back now to our president, who will tell us a little bit more.
So I just wanted to extend the invitation again to the general public to visit us at Rotary Club of St. Croix West. We have meetings at 6:30 p.m. on Tuesdays at the Rotary West Community Center, which is just about to the back of the Polly Joseph Stadium, and we welcome guests. Our meetings last for approximately 1 hour. and we usually have a guest speaker come to talk to us, and it's very informative. So we extend the invitation to members of the public to come and visit our club.
All right. Well, WSTX, the community-minded station, is extending the invitation for you to return here every 2, 3, 4 months and update the community on things that are going on at Rotary West, okay? Because that's how you keep it alive. Otherwise, it kind of gets quiet in the competition of everything else going on. And Rotary West, I was there when they had the Interact, like a conference here the other day, and we went down to the National Guard, and we had performance. I think we have a call.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yeah, let me say something.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Mr. Seeley.
He coming to you. Mr. Seeley.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Seeley.
Good morning, Mr. Anderson.
Wait. You remember that voice for truth?
Sure, I hear it on the radio almost every day.
Oh, gee. Well, listen.
The famous trumpeter.
I knew you used to play in the band too. Anyhow, I am hearing things that I didn't know existed. And you see, a lot of people who have left here and gone away after the education or here, they would like to know what's happening back home. And I'm here, and I didn't know all of this was happening with Rotary West. It's so amazing that we are such a special set of people. The program before, this one, man, why is it we can't love ourselves? we are such a beautiful island, so much of beautiful things happening here. I mean, we really have to love one another, man.
Well, I think we do, We just need to say it more. You got to express it. I knew my father loved me, but my father was the kind of guy that didn't say those words. And I think, in general, there's a challenge in our community. We have to express it more.
Yes, and Mr. Anderson, remember that we even though we're based in Frederickstead, we do a lot of things for the rest of the community. Keeping in mind that there are 4 Rotary clubs on this island. Okay, there are 3 others up this way, and they also do a lot of things for the community. So we try not to tread on their territory too much, but from time to time we coordinate with each other and we do projects together. So Rotary we're doing quite a lot for the community. We're not getting the kind of publicity, because sometimes when people hear Rotary, they think money, that we don't need their money, but that's not true, because we are always helping people with emergencies. Someone may ask for a wheelchair, and we go out and we get it. We do all kinds of things. And when I say we, that's the Rotary Club St. Croix West and the other 3 Rotary clubs on the island. While I'm at this, I'd also like to highlight that the Rotary Club St. Croix West has produced 3 district governors. Now our district stretches from the Virgin Islands all the way up to the Jamaica and the Bahamas. We have over 70, actually about 80 clubs in our district in about a dozen or more islands. And we've had Sansbury Powell. He was our first district governor from St. Croix. Then later on we had Edgar Isles. And just about 5 or 6 years ago we had Rupert Ross Jr. So we had 3 district governors from the club. And then from the Rotary Club of St. Croix Mid-Isle we had Richard Grant. So this island alone has produced 4 district governors in a district that has over 70, over 80 clubs. So we think that's quite an accomplishment.
Well, I'll tell you.
Okay, I would like to just remind persons again about our upcoming activity. It's going to be on August 25th. It's at our community center in Frederickstead. And if you're interested in obtaining tickets, our tickets are $30. You can contact our president, Ms. Janelle Bryan, at 340-332-2060, or you can contact Mr. Seeley at J&T Enterprises at 772-3178. You can contact Clifford Christian at 772-2505, or you can contact me, Susanna Smith, at 772-2855.
Yes, caller, you were saying?
And those who do not know Mr. Seeley, except for the educational department, Mr. Seeley has sawed a lot of mahogany wood.
You're making him blush. You're making Mr. Seeley blush.
Because I believe that's how I saw him first in the Satolang shop, cutting mahogany.
All right.
That's
You
right.
see, I
I've
tell
been
you
through a lot, yeah.
I am so blessed to be a Virgin Islander. And I love this place, and I love the people, because we have so much quality, but sometimes the negative things always show its head up, but we gonna knock it back down.
I tell you, well, that smile you get out of Mr. Seeley, dear, blow away anything negative. It's so positive.
And let
All
me
right?
tell you something. I like that song. I like that rhythm that you're playing, you know.
To introduce the show?
Oh, yeah, man. I love that, man.
Yes, that's a good wake up and move and say it's a beautiful day. God has blessed us, and,
Yeah,
and
man.
we're here. All
Well,
right.
Mr. Seeley, you have a blessed day. You're here.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson, and the same to
Okay,
you.
good.
Okay.
All right. Thank you much. Now, you know, little tidbits like that when he calls, and little tidbits like that is what I really feel blessed to be here sitting in this chair to learn some of these things, because you see people every day, you never know.
Like, I didn't know
Mr.
that.
Seeley, your cover is blown.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. So, Rotary West. And, you know, I want to echo something that he said, all right? When you're in an organization and you talk to each other and you interact and you're there for all of the programs that you put on, you know what's going on because you're in it. And I'm saying since May, June that I've been here doing this show, we had Rotary St. Croix here, and now I'm blessed to have Rotary West here. And that's why I make it a point to put out that invitation every 3, 4 or so months, come back and give a little update to the community. It is so important because you're in it and you know, but very often it can slip away that sometimes it's not getting out there. And WSTX is a community-minded station. They will make sure that good things happening in the community get trumpeted out or otherwise. So take advantage of it.
Thank you for the invite. We will.
Okay, good.
Could I also say one other item? Our Rotary Club St. Croix West has also sponsored some ambassadorial scholars. That is, we've sent people here in the community away to study and get a degree. And I can think particularly of Ernestine Canada. She used to be a teacher, a speech therapist in the public school system. And we were able to send her to get her master's degree. And then there were 2 others that we sent over to, I think, to French Guiana, so that they could further their French and also get a degree in the language. So, and that was a program that was sponsored by Rotary International, but coordinated by Rotary West. All right, so there are a lot of programs in Rotary that can be taken advantage of. All it needs is for the members to do the work, get the people that are interested, and get the paperwork done and get them moving off island so that they can get a better education.
All right. Well, several months ago, you had a function there for honoring Dorothy McIntosh, and also you had the awards giving to those students who did an essay with regards to volunteerism, where they chronicled something about their volunteerism in the community.
What we wanted to do, we received a grant from our district to push volunteerism, because we really believe that students need to volunteer in this community. So what we did was we put a challenge out to our students to show us in writing their experience in terms of volunteering in this community. For the students who were between the 6th grade through 8th grade, we held a workshop and we invited Rotarians to talk to them about the importance of volunteering. and they spent the entire day with us. I have to say, enjoyed themselves. Everyone received not only vital information about the community and the community needs, but they received lunch and they had T-shirts. And then for the older students, they wrote an essay about their volunteerism in this community. And we picked winners based on their actual volunteering in the community, and we awarded 5 laptops to those students. We held a dinner recognition for them and their parents, and that was co-sponsored by Innovative, which we are very grateful for that. I thought it was an excellent program, and as you know, students, if they become volunteers in their early age, as they become older, they will continue to volunteer in the community. So I thank my members for assisting with that. It was an excellent program.
I'm so happy that you put the flesh on this thing, because all I saw was the end result. Mm-hmm. But I'm so glad to hear more about what all took place in that sense, okay? And if I could just change gears just a little bit. No, I'm not holding you hostage. Yeah, lock the door and you can't get out. Right? No, but seriously though, coming back to the Interact clubs, when you had visitors here from, I believe, St. Martin and the BVI, yes, and so forth and so on. Could you talk a little bit about these Interact clubs and what it does,
sure,
what it means?
We had back in February a RYLER camp. RYLER stands for Rotary Youth Leadership Awards. It's for persons aged 14 to 30. This year we had interactors and Rotaractors from St. Martin and the BVI and St. Croix, and they spent a few days here in St. Croix, and we hosted a program to teach them or to guide them on the importance of being ethical, of volunteering, and also providing leadership skills to them. We had different speakers from our community come to speak to them. This was hosted here in St. Croix by past President Dorothy McIntosh, who is the district chair for the RYLER program. We're also planning to have this program again here in St. Croix next year. So we want to invite the students to bear that in mind and plan to attend next year.
All right. Well, tell me now, how these Interact and Rotaract, what's Interact and what's Rotaract, and how do we recruit for young people to get involved? How does it happen? Because for me, it was a revelation. It was a revelation. I just showed up there and there were all of these children from all over the Caribbean. It's like, I didn't know you all were doing all of that. And I'm being genuine as to that feeling. It was great that I just got lucky that King Darby, who was there with some of his young people to perform, I was just lucky that I came along to do some documentation, but I didn't know. So this is the opportunity.
Well, Interact is for students between the age of 14 and 18, and then for the older people who are not yet old enough to join Rotary, we have what's called Rotaract. So that's like from 18 up. And they have the organizations which is patterned basically around Rotary, which show them how to conduct meetings, how to be a sergeant at arms, to be a president, and so on. So by the time they have done 3 or 4 years of these programs, they can go out anywhere and, defend themselves in meetings. They can conduct meetings and so on. They also learn how to do work in the community, work that is meaningful, volunteerism. They can, for example, at the schools, they learn how to do work to beautify their schools, to make their school better in as many ways as possible. And they also go out in the community and serve the different organizations. For example, they may go to Kings Hill, where the old folks are. They may go to Wim Gardens for the elderly, other organizations where their help is needed and where they are also appreciated.
All right. And
then the Rotaract now is usually at the university level. And I think, I'm not sure we have one in existence now, but I know some years ago there was a Rotaract club that was sponsored by Mid-Isle, and it was at the University of the Virgin Islands. And they did lots of work too. They would come to our meetings and also work with us whenever we have anything to do in the community. But the Interact and the Rotary would go out and work with us. So we involve the young people. A lot of people think that Rotary is just for old folks, but it's not. Because
No,
we have the Interact.
I going to take issue with you on that one. If they think that is because maybe you're not getting the word out there as much,
Well, we're getting it out.
and starting today,
Yeah.
that going to change as far as Interact and Rotaract is concerned. Because, like I said, for me to come in and say that, wow, this is a revelation, and for that to be a genuine statement says that, hey, it have room to grow, and I think I'm doing a service by telling you this as opposed to keeping
Well,
it.
August is membership month, and we would like to extend an open invitation to everyone, and particularly the younger ones, as you would say, 30 and above, to come and join our club. We meet every Tuesday from 6 to 7:30. And actually, we start at 6:30, we end at 7:30, but we fellowship from 6 p.m. So we invite anyone to come and sit and observe and hopefully consider becoming members.
Okay.
But while I spoke last before, I mentioned Innovatives helping co-sponsor our volunteer program. I just wanted to add, I didn't want to slight anyone, that Bates Trucking, Farrell Trucking, and Virgin Islands Lottery also helped with that program that you came and you saw. I just couldn't leave without mentioning them
that's
as
great.
well.
We want to encourage our corporate citizens to continue to give the support.
Yeah, because
that
without
they give.
them, it could not have
Yes,
happened.
most definitely,
Yeah.
yes, necessarily.
On the lighter side, I'd like to ask Ms. Rotarian Smith to tell us about the experience that she and our President Janelle had when they went to the latest conference.
Jamaica.
And they were
Right,
in Jamaica when they were walking,
we
together.
have to say we had a wonderful time. The people there were very nice. We stayed in a villa. I'm going to speak about, you'll talk about what we learned, I'll talk about the people. The people were very nice, very, very, very nice. We stayed in a villa. We had excellent service. You couldn't ask for more. So I have to say...
But tell them who they thought Janelle was.
Oh, they thought Janelle was a baby, really. But we have to let them know that Janelle is our, what should I say, technology expert.
And president.
And she helps us with all our technology. I consider myself good with the computer, but anything I don't know, Janelle assists me with, because when you hang around with the younger folks, you realize what you don't know. Okay? So, I'll let her talk a little bit more about
Now,
it.
PAG CD has the public wondering how does Janelle look like, for them to think that Janelle is a baby.
Janelle, accept the compliments. Don't worry about it.
Thank you very much. Well, in May, a few of us from the Rotary Club of St. Croix West attended the annual district conference and Presidents-elect training seminar. Basically, this conference is held annually, and it's an opportunity for the incoming officers to learn more about running the club, how to run it effectively, the programs that the district would like us to institute or activities they would like us to perform during the year. We met with the current district governor and incoming district governor at that point. And then we had a general conference that all Rotarians were open to attend, and it was a briefing of the activities we completed during the year and foresight of plans for the upcoming year. So I learned a lot at that conference, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity that I had to visit Jamaica. It was my first time in Jamaica, and I really did have a good time.
All right.
We did.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, one of the things I want to say is I have some other video that you may not have seen. I have the video with Interact. We were over at WSTX one morning, and as it would have, it would be our luck, WAPA went out. But because of what we do with the videotaping, our thing went forward anyhow. And so I'd like to share that with you because it's part of an example of what you can show prospective students. And that came to my mind in terms of what is Interact all about. You know, you could tell them, but when they see students.
That would be very
from-
helpful too,
Yeah.
because we are planning to start an interact club at the Arthur A. Richards. Be hopeful that we can get it started this school year.
Okay, well let's make a date and we could look at the videos I have. It's easy digitally to fast forward, so we won't be there for hours going through it or anything. Let's make a date and go through that so that you can leverage those things to the best use for your organization.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
I'd like to leave with you a copy of our program that we produce every Tuesday, and on the cover it has the different officers from the president of Rotary International all the way down to our board of directors at Rotary West. As you go from club to club, you'll see something very similar to this. The international president will be the same, but then as you come down to the district governor and then the president of the different clubs, it will be different. But this is basically the layout, and this is the one from Rotary Club St. Croix West. So we try to produce one of those for each meeting, so that's each week. And again, I'd like to give a welcome to you and an invitation for you to come and actually sit down, not to do work, just come and experience our meeting.
And consider joining our club.
You're joining.
All right.
I know we're in Frederickson, but I know you're all around there. So
All around.
Yeah.
St. Croix is only but so big. You know.
And that also goes out to the members of the public, those of you who can find the time to join another organization. You are welcome to come on a Tuesday, except the third Tuesday, and experience Rotary in action and in meeting.
Well, as I stated before, WSTX is a community-minded station, and the more our community-supportive organizations thrive, the better St. Croix does.
That's true.
I would just like to give a general overview of Rotary, because there may be some listeners who do not know what a Rotary Club is.
The floor is yours.
So Rotary is one of the largest and most influential humanitarian service organizations in the world. We have over 1.2 million members and over 32,000 clubs in over 200 countries in the world. And Rotary has been serving the needs of the community since 1905. We are a service organization, and our motto is service above self. Rotarians are community members who have a mind for seeing a better community. We are dedicated to fostering world peace and understanding through many humanitarian and educational programs. Rotary programs address the underlying issues of conflict such as poverty, illiteracy, hunger, drought, and disease. We have a goal to eradicate polio worldwide, and we are almost there. We're this close to eradicating polio. And our Rotary Club membership represents the cross-section of the community, business, and professional men and women. Rotary members meet to plan local and international service projects, and in the process we build friendships and enlarge their circle of business and professional acquaintances. One thing I can say, since I've become a Rotarian, I have honestly met a lot of new people. There are people in our community that I didn't know, and I've gained a lot of friendships just from being a Rotarian. And Rotary is, although we do a lot for the community, we also try to fellowship, and there's a lot of fun in Rotary, so I just wanted to point that out. Rotary clubs are non-political, and we're non-religious, and we're open to all cultures, races, and creeds, so we invite anyone who's interested in contributing to our community to consider joining a Rotary Club. And there are 4 clubs on island. You are free to visit any 4 and join the club that you feel most comfortable, or the club that has the better meeting time for you. And by volunteering our skills in our community, Rotary members have the opportunity to connect with members in other countries, which enhances our professional network, career development, and cross-cultural understanding. And I can also add that Rotary does provide an opportunity to build leadership skills, because as the president, I'm now responsible for assisting in the running of a club, and it helps to develop leadership skills, and this is an opportunity for young people like myself to learn these skills from those who are experienced and those who are willing to pass this information on to to us. So I extend again an invitation to a general public to visit any of the 4 Rotary clubs. Rotary Club of St. Croix West meets on Tuesdays at 6:30 at the Frederickstead Community Center. The Rotary Club of Harborside meets on Wednesdays at 5:30 at the Brook Pub, I believe, upstairs. The Rotary Club of St. Croix meets at Gertrude's on Thursdays at lunch, and Rotary Club of Mid-Isle meets at Gertrude's also on Wednesday mornings at breakfast. For the next month, Rotary Club of St. Croix and St. Croix Mid-Isle will be meeting at 2+2 since Gertrude's is currently closed for vacation, but they're always welcome to attend any of these Rotary clubs.
All right. Well, in looking here at the document that I got from Mr. Seeley, I'm reminded that you folks just got some trailers of books. A whole bunch of books, and we have books being given out in the community. All right, and that also ties into something that's been going on for the past 2 Friday nights, this Friday night and next Friday night. We've been having the books and the movie.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
So the books were donated to the Virgin Islands from a company in the States called Better World Books. They donated over 70,000 books to the Virgin Islands. The books donation were spearheaded by Rotary Club in St. John, and they assisted in distributing the books to the different islands. The Rotary Clubs of St. Croix have been distributing those books. We got over 20,000 based in the Sunshine Mall. I think we're just about finished with the books, quite honestly. We do have a back to school event this weekend, and we will be at the book and movie in Frederickstead. But the bulk of the books are honestly almost gone.
And that's fantastic.
The community has grabbed up the books, and we're very happy to see that. We saw a lot of students, a lot of young people come in, and they're so excited, and teachers so excited to read, and that is one of the goals of Rotary. We have one of our areas of focus is improving literacy and education, so we're very happy to participate in this program.
Reading is fundamental. Yes. I love it when I hear this. But you know something? And I'll say this, my little insertion of humor here. Because I had Rotary West come in here today, and for this 15-minute presentation, and we had a conversation about a conversation, and you just dug in a little bit deeper because you said we have a back-to-school event this weekend.
Yes. Actually, we have quite a few back-to-school events. We will be at the Sunny Isle back-to-school event. They're having their event on Saturday, I believe. The Sunshine Mall is having their back-to-school event for the entire weekend, so we will have books there to be distributed. The Rotary Club of St. Croix West will be hosting a talent show on Sunday at 3 p.m.
That's sponsoring
Yes, sponsored by Make a Move.
We will be giving out books.
And at that event, we'll also be giving out books and school supplies. So we have a lot of back-to-school events this weekend, and the community is welcome to attend any of these and get some books and school supplies.
All right, fantastic. As you'll hear me say from time to time, anybody says St. Croix boring don't know what's going on in St. Croix because there's so much going on. And this, I'm excited about this because our challenge is to get the word out so that the community can participate. It's nothing worse than you have a fantastic event, and if the word isn't out there, you won't have the participation to really take advantage of it. And I'm so happy to be able to help you in getting the word out with these things. So you see, it's just a conversation, Janelle.
It is.
And 15 minutes turns into a half an hour, turns into 45 minutes. But you wonder where the time went, and I have to say it was time well spent in being able to get this information out.
And
okay.
We appreciate it, and we thank you and the owners and managers of WSTX.
All right. So I look forward to the follow-ups to come. And I also look forward to us making a date so we can go over those videos and see how we can leverage them to the benefit of your organization. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to take a pause for the cause and we'll be back.
Very good.